And what better way to kick this off than with a clip from the greatest podcast of all time? Certainly the most famous podcast of all time, the Joe Rogan Experience, as the dead man. That's right, the dead man himself, the Undertaker, made an appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience. I popped so hard when I seen that. I'm scrolling through my feed. I'm looking. I went through all the wrestling ones, so now I'm looking through my other ones. Pop open Joe. Let's see what's on Joe today. Mark fucking Calaway. Mark fucking Calaway, the Undertaker. I popped right up out of my seat, threw my hands in the air like a little girl, and proceeded to listen for about 3 hours. Awesome interview. A lot of the same shit gets said that has been said in multiple interviews by The Undertaker. You know, ever since he broke kayfabe, he's been going on this media tour, and he's been telling the same stories basically on every single interview. So a lot of this is repeat, but Joe has a way, just besides the fact that this is a long form interview, right? So that's going to naturally create more content than he would say in other interviews. But Joe has a way of talking to people too, to getting the most out of them. And this was a really fantastic interview. A lot of fun stuff, a lot of repeat stuff, like I said, but a lot of new stuff as well. But this clip in particular was very interesting when Joe asked what he thought about the new stuff nowadays, if he's a fan of wrestling in its current form. And Undertaker really didn't, he tried to hesitate a little bit, knowing that he's probably going to get a little backlash for it, but here's what he said.
Do you still follow WWE now? Are you still...
Yeah, because I think, once things kind of start to lighten up, hopefully.
Can you enjoy it as a fan, or is it like, are you too close to it?
I try. It's tough right now for me because the product has changed so much, and it's kind of soft.
Are you gonna get in trouble for saying that?
Probably. I probably piss a lot of people off, but they need to hear it. I mean, it is what it is. But to the young guys, he's a bitter old guy.
Right.
I'm not bitter. I did my time. I'm good. I walked away when I wanted to walk away. I just think the product is a little soft. There's guys here and there that have an edge to them. But there's too much pretty, not enough substance, I think, right now.
Not just soft, but SAWFT, soft. But for real, Undertaker's got a point, right? Shit's not the same nowadays as it was back in my day, as the Undertaker would say. Great interview. Go ahead and check out the full interview, Joe Rogan Experience, available exclusively on Spotify if you haven't heard. But they do put the clips on YouTube and shit too. So check it out, though. Check out the full interview. You get the full rundown of every ache and pain Undertaker's ever had and all kinds of other shit. It's worth checking out. It's an interesting dynamic.